Microsoft laid off a fuckload of people today. Xbox, and it's kind of concerning, but there's also some things about it that I wanted to touch on because there was an observation and some, I guess, speculation about why. I kind of briefly saw it, but apparently they laid off 1,900 Activision Blizzard and Xbox employees, and this is literally like right after they did the acquisition. This was like not even 3 months after the acquisition of Activision and Blizzard happened. So definitely Xbox and ZeniMax employees are going to be affected by this cut. This is strange because this cut is about 8% of the Microsoft gaming division. 8% of the gaming division got laid off today. So I think it's around 22,000 employees that are total in the Microsoft gaming division. Almost 2,000 of them were taken out today. They could have hit 10% if they just did another couple hundred. So there was like an internal memo that was sent by Phil Spencer. If you're not aware who he is, he's the CEO. But it's a pretty wordy announcement here, and I'm looking at it for the first time. I thought this was kind of concerning. This is one of the first pieces of news this morning that I saw besides the whole Power World Nintendo shit. But it says, literally, this is his memo right here, and we'll talk about it. It says, it's been a little over 3 months since the Activision Blizzard and King teams joined Microsoft. As we move forward in 2024, the leadership of Microsoft Gaming and Activision Blizzard is committed to aligning on a strategy and an execution plan with a sustainable cost structure that will support the whole of our growing business. Basically, that they need to cut costs. That's like a fancy, nice way of putting it soft, right? Anytime you're in a company that you work there, corporation, got to get put down nicely, right? Together, we've set priorities, identified areas of overlap, and ensured that we're all aligned on the best opportunities for growth. As part of this process, we have made the painful decision to reduce the size of our gaming workforce by approximately 1,900 roles out of the 22,000 people on our team. The gaming this is basically the nice way. The gaming leadership team and I are committed to navigating this process as thoughtfully as possible. So, as thoughtfully as possible, guys, I'm going to lay you off in the first month of the brand new year. So, it basically goes on to say that people who are directly impacted by these reductions have all played an important part in the success of Activision Blizzard, ZeniMax, and the Xbox teams, and they should be proud of everything they've accomplished here. But in short, we don't fucking need you anymore. Now, I heard, and I don't know how accurate this is, a good chunk of that on the Xbox side of things was people from like the physical games department, like people that are responsible for putting physical games out. Now, this is kind of interesting because I touched on a story just the other day with Walmart getting rid of their physical copies of Starfield. They're pricing them down to 3 cents, and then they're putting like a sell block on them where nobody could buy them, and they're going to throw them away. I don't know if that has anything to do with this or if this has anything to do with companies shifting away from physical media, but there's something going on here. I don't know. You toss the idea of like Best Buy, Walmart, and them slowly starting to shift away from physical media. Does this mean Xbox is also trying to shift away from physical media as well because they're focused on Game Pass and the digital aspect of things? I don't like this possibility of an all digital industry, but we got to be honest with ourselves and the cold hard truth. It's coming, ladies and gentlemen. We saw the whole thing with the Ubisoft director of subscriptions. I think his last name was Trimley. Just the other day, he made that statement where gamers should be comfortable not owning what they play. And that's kind of a concern. I used to be super no, I don't want anything digital at all. Like I refused up until like towards the end of the Wii U when I started to get like digital games only. Now I don't care if I buy digital or physical or not because most of the time you get the CD, you have to pop it in, you have to update it anyway. But the option should always still be there, especially for the pre-owned market, because at least with a game, if I own it and I decide I want to fucking trade it in or sell it, I have something I could sell. Unfortunately, it seems like more and more and more games today are starting to rely on online servers, or a lot of them are just, they need connectivity, they need online constantly, and once that goes away, they're fucking worthless. And it seems like not just video games, but music and movies and stuff, they're all going the way of this streaming stuff, and we can't avoid it. Honestly, I think the next gaming generation is going to probably not have physical media, whether we like that or not. And you see there's rumors with the Switch 2 coming out where there's going to be an option for a digital only version and then one with a capability with the physical media. That's like what we have right now with the PS5 and the Series X and S. I think eventually we're just not going to have that. And I don't like it. I'm slowly starting to accept that that's the way things go. I don't mind the Game Pass model of things. I use Game Pass and PlayStation Plus all the time, but it is nice to be able to buy something. But now it seems like they've slowly been phasing out the point of getting physical media, that now physical media, you still got to put it in and install and download updates and all this crap anyway, as opposed to like when we had fucking old games, like this Hello Kitty. I'm never going to need to download a patch to play Hello Kitty Carnival on the Famicom, right? But I might need a patch Final Fantasy VII Remake tomorrow in order to play it. It's frustrating that this is the way things are going, but these companies don't. It's hard to explain. You know what I mean? They see dollars and cents, and who knows? Maybe this is just a way of cost cutting if they're not going to be looking towards physical products. Now, this is all speculation. Honestly, there was a tweet from somebody where they said that Microsoft closed the team responsible for the development of physical media, which brings products to retail. I don't know if for some reason this is something that's going, towards the trend of Walmart and Best Buy and them not doing, certain games. And then you get the rumors of Starfield being tossed out. So who the hell knows, right? Who the hell knows what's going on with it? I just thought that was an interesting topic to talk about because that Xbox layoffs this morning was something huge.